Good morning, everyone. My name is Carrie, but my friends call me Carrie Bear. Welcome to my game den. If you'd like to become one of my cutie guys, click the subscription button down below and turn on those to let you know when I upload a new video. And if you'd like to help defeat the YouTube algorithm, guys, and who wouldn't, we are going to get some gigantic, and I do my gigantic harpoons. Think about 200 feet long with a iron head that's about 500 pounds. Don't ask where I got them. I will not tell. We're going to get some tentacled sea monsters. No, not the squid. This is entirely different, new species, never been seen before. Okay? We're also going to get the spaghetti monster in the sky. Yes, we are. Now, if you like to do it the easy, lay back, relax way, simply drop a like, a comment, pause, share, sit back, relax, and watch the show, and get you a snacky snack. Now, if you got something you're going through, you'd like me to keep you in my thoughts, say a little prayer for you, just drop it down below. You don't have to go into great detail, as I always say. Now, if you want to share something with me, please do. Just make sure it's PG and polite and respectful, and we'll read the comment. Alright, now we're back with, what is with this thing? Why is this not working? I know my mouse is working, so why is this not working? Oh, please. Why is it like this? Okay. There we go. I don't know what happened, but whatever. Now we got it fixed. Get to know. Get there now with the TP command. Okay, interesting. Now when we left off, we were digging down. Alright, which side were we on? And I was showing off this area. This side. Yes, it's this side. Okay, so what shall we chat about today? Okay, just make sure where it begins and where it ends. Okay, so I know where to stop it. Gotta figure this one out. I'm definitely gonna have to get rid of these at some point. I think I'll make I'll make one of those over here. Yeah, definitely make one of those over here. Anyway, so how is everybody's day going? Anything crazy going on? I know right now the world's kind of gone crazy. Let's try and remember to support one another and be encouraging to one another, and give love where we can, because let's face it, it's very crazy right now, and we are going to have to be as kind as we can to others, and do whatever we can to make the world a better place. I know it's a bit scary right now, with so many rights being taken in so many different places, but we got to stand together. We can't let people make us fear. Okay, we need to hold our heads up high and just work work towards a better future, continue to work towards a better future. Because let's face it, there's always going to be people who are not good, who always want power. But we have got to always stand together, even in the hardest times, alright? I know it seems scary, but it's scarier if we don't stand together. It's scarier if we don't stand up for what's right, if we don't fight for what's right. So, that's all I'm going to say on that. Now, has any teeny been to the AT's little movie thing that they did? Because I know it came out locally for them, I think in South Korea, for the K-teeny, as we call them. And for the international one, it's supposed to come out on the 14th, I do believe. Or is it the 17th? 14th or 17th, I'm not sure. But who sat there? Which one of you at Teeny saw the video where they were at the Ford I think it's like Ford DK or whatever, 4G, or I cannot remember, but they had these places where you literally get smells, you get winds, you get scents, you get, like, dude, in the movement from the chairs, like, we don't have that here. At least not here, I don't have it. I mean, like, what the heck kind of viewing experience is this? That is so cool. I mean, I want to be there. I want to go to South Korea. When I go to South Korea, yes, I said when, because I am determined to go. I want to go to one of the movie theaters where there's a good action movie or something on. You know what I'm saying? That would be so cool. That would be amazing. Plus, I want to try the different foods they got there in their theaters, because I know they have different things there as far as food goes. So, I would definitely like to try their food. I'm just going to put that there for now so I can get some light. A couple of these. Whee! Wait, it's not so dark. I'd like to be able to actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Not so dark. Because I can always take those down later. There we go. Whee! Okay. Now, yeah, I would love to see that. And who's ready for the comeback? I mean, because I'm not ready for the comeback. I have been so busy with other stuff, I have not been able to really collect like I usually do. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired from all that I've been doing. But I will not stop collecting, and I will be streaming, of course. I am super excited for it. A little nervous. I can't wait to hear whatever sound they came up with this time, because they are always experimenting with new sounds. And the thing is, a lot of groups, and I'm not trying to diss any groups, okay, I don't want y'all to think that, try new sounds and it just doesn't work for them. It's like, I don't know, it's like, you can tell they're just trying to play around, But with ADs, it's like they really take it very, very, very seriously. And they just work until they get it perfect. And somehow they make that sound their sound. Their style. That style, their style. It's just amazing to me how capable they are of that. You know what I'm saying? There are so many people who don't understand that. It takes a lot of work to get to the point you are, especially when you come from a small company and starting with like 10 employees. So much so that the boys were even doing their own makeup and helping to do their own hair and things like that. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So, by the time y'all see this, Mother's Day will be over, because right now this is Saturday the 10th. Yeah, okay. So, the 10th. But what I am curious about, to be honest, do y'all celebrate Mother's Day? Do do anything special for Mother's Day if you do? I mean, do y'all like do a brunch? Or do you go out shopping with your mom? Or is your mom still here? I mean, my mom, she's not here anymore with me. She's with God. And I miss her. This will be like my third Mother's Day without her. And I just really, really miss my mom. But I know that she's in a better place. And I can only imagine how amazing Mother's Day is up there. All the moms probably being pampered like crazy. It's nice to think so. And if you don't have a mom, because sometimes some moms are not the best, and they aren't in your life. They walk away. Is there a mother figure you have, or is your dad also your mom? Because sometimes dads walk away, and the mom is the mom and dad of that. So is your dad like that? Is he like a dad and a mom? Do you get him Mother's Day presents as well? Because that's cool. That's actually a really cool thing to do. I think it's nice. And I just want to say this for anyone listening. If you are a mom who has lost your children, please don't say that you used to be a mom. Because you haven't stopped being a mom just because your child is no longer here. You are still a mom. You raised them, you loved them, you took care of them. You are still a mom and still deserve to be recognized on Mother's Day, because you do not stop being a mom. Just like my mom may not be here, that does not mean she stopped being my mom because she's not here. Don't ever say that about yourself, okay? Because you deserve to have the recognition as mom. You haven't stopped being a mom. You will always be their mom, no matter what anyone says. And if anyone can't respect that, then they're not worth knowing. I'm just saying. Okay? You deserve the world. Whether you were a mom for only a few months, and lost your little one due to some unforeseen circumstances, you're still a mom. You will always be a mom. And I pray that y'all will always remember that. Because you are very precious. A lot of people don't realize just what moms give up oftentimes for their children. You know, we often give up our own identity at times because we're so busy being mom or mom and wife, and so that sometimes we forget who we are, and that can be disconcerting. And it's something we have to learn to overcome and start recognizing ourselves as people and as humans, not just as moms, not just as wives or girlfriends or fiancés or sisters or aunts, you know, or cousins, but as humans. I want y'all to remember that. You deserve love, respect, and dignity. Okay? You deserve to do things you like, hobbies, whatever, you know, things you enjoy. Okay? No one has the right to tell you otherwise. Remember that. Now, on to another. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, honestly, with myself. I know I'm probably going to, because it gets some sleep in, with it being the weekend. I know I'm probably going to edit a video or something and stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about it. You know what I mean? Whatever they do, they do. They don't, they don't. I don't. It doesn't bother me one way or another, to be honest. Yeah, so I will be doing, I don't know, whatever I choose to do, I guess, for the day. Which I probably won't be going out because I really don't feel like going out, to be honest with you. In some ways, unless it was to go to like the tease movie thing experience, then I would totally go. That would be awesome. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I'd sell for a nice coffee maker. Well, actually, I have a coffee maker. Coffee, and some like maybe powdered flavored coffee creamer. I know a lot of people will sit there and gasp and go, but that stuff catches on fire. There's something wrong with it. No, there's nothing wrong with it. Here's the thing. Dust, anything that's small particles of dust will catch fire. It's always been that way. That's why small particles of coal or small particles of wool or cotton that was floating in the air, or sugar that was floating in the air, or any kind of dust really will literally just boom and catch fire. That's science. It's always been that way. Too many people don't understand that concept. will actually do that. So it's not something new that has been going on since the dawn of time. That's why factories now have to have very, very good ventilation, because when they didn't, and the dust particles were in the air and people would smoke cigarettes back in the day or something, it literally could spark an explosion and fire. So yeah, you have to be careful with any dust particles, no matter how small or what it's made out of, because they're just flammable. Pretty much everything on this earth is flammable. There isn't anything on this earth that you can't burn at some point, I think. I'm pretty sure there are certain fires that are so hot they can even burn steel. Not just melt it, but literally burn it in some form. I can't remember what it was, but I found that very interesting that it would do that. So yeah, that's a bit of crazy right there. Right. But yeah, maybe some flavored coffee creamer, maybe a syrup to go with it. Sugar-free syrup, of course, because I have to watch what I drink. I don't know. Other than that, maybe a good bubble bath or something. I'm pretty easy pleased. Ooh, I'd love some Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? That would be cool. If I could find Crystal's wing sauce. They don't make it anymore. Or at least they don't send it here, and that ticks me off because I really like the wing sauce. It wasn't like other wing sauces where they were more sweet. This one had a more vinegary pop to it, and I liked it. Unfortunately, we cannot find it in stores anymore, and that sucks because I really liked it. What are some of the things that you want to get for Mother's Day if you're a mom? What are the things that you would want to give your mother on Mother's Day? If you have a mom and are not a mom yet yourself, or you can talk about both if you want, that's fine with me, you know. Or your dad, if he's both your mom and dad, you know. Like I said, that happens too, and you know, that's okay. Either through their leaving one way or another, or you know, the loss of a parent, through their passing can happen. Yeah, it can be difficult and hard, you know. But I hope all mothers all over the world get some love and respect that they deserve. Because being a mom is hard. I know a lot of people, oh, it's not hard. It's what, you gotta watch some kids for a while. Dude, you have no clue if you say something like that. Kids have to be taught. They gotta be taught the numbers and letters, how to speak, how to behave, how to be kind, how to be loving and respectful, and you know, and if they have special needs, it makes it even harder because you've got to unlearn anything that you've learned about what is considered neurotypical learning for children, because they have their own unique way. And the thing is, a child who's non-neurotypical, and I have non-neurotypical children, so I speak from experience, trust me on that, their learning is completely different. And the fact is, you can have more than one non-neurotypical child who has, you know, learning differences, and you won't be able to teach those two the same, or three the same, or whatever, because they themselves will also have their own way of learning. So you have got to learn a lot of different things, a lot of different ways to help them, to calm down, to be thoughtful, to deal with their emotions, which can be hard at times when they're reaching those ages. Yeah, it can be crazy. We actually just recently had a birthday for one of my kiddos. And we were baking a cake, but the oven's out, so we're using a toaster oven, but for some reason this toaster oven is stuck on high, so the top got burnt and the middle did not get cooked, so we couldn't use that. So husband went out and got a I make cake that's usually in the freezer department, and so what we did was we took what we were going to use to decorate that cake and just add it to the cake that we would have made for him. We just used icing, decorative icing, and letters and sprinkles and stuff on that cake instead, which was actually came out good. I kind of made some flowers, not roses, just kind of flowers, because that's what we wanted to do, and it came out pretty good. It came out kind of cute. We put sprinkles on it and colored sugar on it, and he really liked the way it looked. Usually I make cakes from at home. I might use cake mix, but I decorate it myself. No, I've made them from scratch too before, but I usually decorate them myself. I made one for the youngest one, and I took it and I cut it into certain shapes and made it stand up and made it look like a caterpillar. Another one, I made it look like a fishbowl, and to create a look for it, I took like a little bendable thing and tied a little string to it and put it on the top next to a few Kit Kat bars that I put up there to make it look like a raft. So it looked like there would be someone fishing there, and I took these little figurines and I put a little figurine on it. I think it was a cat that he wanted. So I put a little cat figurine up on the raft, so like it was fishing. And I put like little jelly, like Swedish jellyfish, all along the roundabout of it and stuff. And I took a lollipop, and around when I took the top off, and then I placed it, in the inside of it next to the raft to make it look like a buoy. One of those big red buoys that you often see out when they drop nets and stuff for fishing. And then I use for the bottom, for the gravel at the bottom of it, I use nerds, which was fun. Another time I made one that had, I made a sheet cake, and what I did was sit there and created like a grassy area, and I got this little dinosaur playset. And when I say playset, it's like a little one, and it had these little mountains and these little trees, and I like stuck them here and there, and I stuck little dinosaurs here and there, and I got these like candy rocks, you know, and it was just very interesting little dinosaur thing. Another time I took like this little butt cake, and I got for my one of my middle kids, and I got a little doll with this little pink hair, and I put the hair up, and then I took the outfit off, and inside the middle of the butt cake I put some something for it to stand on, and then I proceeded to pipe a dress on her, the top part of the dress, and then on the butt cake, the rest of the butt cake as well. So it looked like she was wearing a big ball gown. Let's see. What else have I done? I've done loads of different ones over the years, to be honest. I've done Halloween themed ones for my oldest, because my oldest is born close to Halloween and loves Halloween. So, yeah, we did that. And it was interesting to say the least. I also made her caramel apples, and took some like ice cream cones and covered them in chocolate, and then sprinkled them with different stuff and decorated them to make them look like trees and stuff, and put it on top of it. And I got like these little vines. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, that way it'll give us a little more light, so we can see. Yeah, and for Christmas one year, I took a rectangular sheet cake, and I cut it and a part of it off, and then I put it at the top, and then iced it and decorated it to make it look like a Christmas stocking. And I took like some candies and lollipops and inserted them into the top part to make it look like it was filled with stuff. It was really neat looking. I like doing those kind of things. It's fun to, come up with ideas and create something and figure it out. It's not always easy, A lot of people will probably think, oh, that's such an easy thing to do. Anybody can do that. Maybe if they practice enough, you can. I'm not knocking people. I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm just saying, oftentimes you need to sit there and practice. You know what I'm saying? If you don't practice, not gonna get much in the way of things. Another time, let's see, I made one look like an Easter basket. So that was fun. Another time I took and made a rectangular sheet cake, and I put grass and different things and like little trees on it, but I made a road through it, and I got like these little tiny, I got these little, little cars that kids play with, and I put them on the road, so it was like it was a race, like they were racing, which was fun as well. I did make one, I believe, look like a butterfly as well, which I found to be very interesting. So you can make all kinds of things, honestly. If you want, you just gotta practice a little is all you gotta do. It takes a little time, but it's worth it. I almost scared myself for a second there, because yeah, so it was very interesting to say the least. But you can do all kinds of stuff. We actually, for my oldest boy's birthday, when he was younger, we had this, my mother-in-law had this cake pan that was shaped like Big Bird, so I baked him a cake and decorated it. So it was very interesting and fun to try. I made some cupcakes look like ornaments at one point. So another time I took marshmallows and made snowman on top of the cupcakes and stuff. So you can really do anything if you think about it. You just gotta, put your mind to it and stuff. Kind of come up with a concept, kind of draw it up if it helps you to do that, you know what I'm saying? To draw. Okay. This is going to have to be figured out. Okay. I think this will be the last go around for me, maybe. You know what, I might do that in certain areas, like have these go up and then knock the thing out from under it so it looks like they're floating lanterns. Oh, that would be cool. I definitely like that idea. Definitely like the idea of there being floating lanterns. Okay, let's see. Get this done. But yeah, you can come up with all kinds of things. I mean, also, other than Popeyes, I would take something from like a taco salad from Taco Sombrero, or something from Taco Bell. I'm not very picky, to be honest. Or some wings or something. I don't know what we'll do, but whatever we do, we'll do together. That's the important thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're almost done with this. Okay, let's go over here real quick. I want to see what this is. What the heck is this? What is this? Ooh, it's not that. That's not what I meant. Ooh, and here's a book. Piercing. Nice. Beetroot seeds? Cool. Pumpkin seeds? Nice. Nice. Bone. Okay. Redstone dust. String. Okay. I'm not sure what that was all about, but boop. We're doing a little exploring. Okay, it ends here. Alright, so what's it over here? It ends here. Okay, so it's not too big of a space. Very interesting though. Very weird. Very, very weird though that I found that down there. Was that weird or not weird to y'all? Because that was weird to me. That was very weird to me. You know what I'm saying? So, that was definitely strange, for sure. That little thing just being down there and those two chests and whatever the heck that was. I have no clue as to what that was. I don't know at all. So that was crazy for sure. Anyway, I think that'll be it for now because I still got a lot to do today. I still got to edit this video. I got to edit another video and export it as well. So I got so much to do today. And I want to get done today so I can take tomorrow off and just relax. And just, quick question though. Now I know this is going to sound a little strange. I got up last night. It was exactly 3:33, and for some people, y'all know what that means. But I got up again at 4:17, and I was walking next to my desk, which is in the living room, because I was having to go to the bathroom. And I looked at the clock, and it said 4:17, and I looked down to make sure there was nothing in the way, because sometimes kids leave stuff on the floor and I didn't want stuff on it. And I looked up again, and in that split second that I looked down and looked up, it changed to 4:38. It went from 4:17 to 4:38. It jumped 21 minutes. Now I know I don't have the best eyesight, but a 1 and a 3 do not look alike in any way, shape, or form. Because a 3 is curved and a 1 is straight, and that's what it was. Has anybody else experienced something like that? Because I find it very curious and very fascinating. If you know anything about it, put it down below. Let me know what you actually think. Okay? Let's save and quit here. And I will see y'all again, my cutie cubs, when y'all get a chance. Be kind to yourselves, be gentle with yourselves. You're not perfect, not going to be. Just try and do better and do better. Update Minecraft. Okay. Split. Okay, delete. Okay. Just remember to love yourselves. Okay? And the one self hug I'm actually going to do for stuff today. Put it down below. As for me, I'm going to get some stuff done so that way I can just relax tomorrow. Okay? I will see you later, my cute cubs. Bye-bye. Bye.